Yeah, when you're asking who was your father, my father was uh, a prince, a prince who was very proud and loved his own way and loved his privacy and loved land tenure. He loved to do, loved the piece of land, he loved to live in an environment where he will expand his land and then women will farm well without any problem. You can see our compound is quite unique. It's far away from the road and unique area around the hills where he was able to own the land, could raise cattle, could raise goats, and then there's enough land for his wife to farm. That was the kind of person he was, and so he went and built in quite a distance away from the rest. And you can see us. We are the only people around the hill there. Nobody, no neighbor, and all that. That was the kind of person he was. Mm. And he was born around because I'm sure that he schooled around 1912. If he schooled around 1912, which means call it he was born around 1900. I think so. Either 1890 something or 1900, because before he became a scholar at the time at 12 years old, in 1912, before he became a scholar in 1912, I'm sure that he was above 10 years and 12 years, because you could put your hand over your head in order to touch the other side of your, of your ear before they will allow you to go to school. So he went to school in 1912, and of course it was a German school at the time. So you can see he speaks quite well. He speaks German quite well, and English. Speaks English, and he teaches us most of the terms that we were not even aware of through his German education. So his parents were Fonje, late Fonje, and the mother was Ninibi. We used to call her B Ninibi. Eventually, she moved from Fujua and to Moloi, and then she established more at Moloi, and she was doing her own things and farming at Moloi. We used to go over to Moloi and visit her. Dad sent us to there to go and visit her. We'll go over there and visit her, and we'll stay there and eat all the wonderful bushmeat. And there was somebody doing all the trap bushmeat. She was used to mostly eating with bushmeat and all that. So we had the fun of going there to eat good food. My father had only one brother, and the brother is called Mayua. He died earlier, and so left all his wives to my father as a youngest brother. And so my father, we used to have two compounds. We didn't even know that we thought our father had two compounds. One this way towards Fujua, and the other one towards Ibozu. That was my father's brother's compound in Mayua. It's nice, clean man. So our father lived mostly in that compound, and then once a while he'll come over to the compound towards Fujua there and live there. So most of the women live in the other compound, and some live at Fujua, but we did not know who was who, whether who belonged to Leadman or whatever. We just knew that those are our mothers, and we admire all of them. We respected all of them, but on the children, we never differentiated all the children anyway. We never differentiated all our brothers and sisters, because we were all one, and most of them were bearing Mubang at the time. Because when the brother left and died, and then he took over the children, schooling, sponsored them in school, and then they're all bearing with Mubang. A few bear my young. So that's how we grew up, very close, very connected to each other, and didn't know who was who, from which house. We were eating in all the houses, and there was no place, question of differentiation, we from my mother's house and all that. For me, my mother was at Ashin. My mother delivered me and then at Ashin. And they stayed her there. When my mother was pregnant in my compound, she left. For one reason or the other, she left and went and delivered me at Ashin. I grew up partly at Ashin and Fujwa. So that's how we knew each other, we became brothers and sisters, and we're all traveling together. We live all eating from one house to another and having a wonderful time. My father did not discriminate in any form. He was a person who loved being with the children and taking care of the children. As I said, my father had only one brother, who was called Pamayua, and he lived at the other side of the compound, where he was known as part of the compound. My father was very influential in the palace. He went to the palace, the children from the palace, the prince and all those who were in the palace, they were mostly in the palace, and then all the other folks that came to the palace to see the father, they were there with them, taking close connection, discussing and knowing the importance. I quite remember the fun of my Chinese. The fun of my Chinese to come and visit us in the compound. Even the son of the fun of my Chinese used to come and visit us in the compound. And then Pa will introduce to us, this is a brother from my Chinese. And the compound will be very hot because women will make food. They will slaughter goats. They will all feed those who just came. So the life was wonderful. Father was an influential person because he talked so well. He spoke so well. He spoke so proudly and entertained with his jokes. Because he jokes too much and he talks sense. When he's joking, you don't believe sense. So he was one of those who was well placed to welcome people in the palace, especially strangers, especially other foreigners from the neighboring villages. He was there with them, and my father, his father, for instance, loved him so much. He was always close to him, and well, my father, as you can say, most of the questions are so interwoven. He was somebody who I never saw him go to the hospital, because if you could deceive my father with any medication, with any tablets, or be it what kind, from any kind of disease and all that, he had a big basket where all medications were in there, and he knew all the medication that he bought and put there. So there was no child in our compound who was to be carried, or who was seriously sick and carried away to the hospital. No, but I would try to treat the person very well in the compound. Just carry that is big basket, very heavy, deep. That's a good cover. You come open it, you will remove the medicine, remove one by one. You knew everything. And somebody will give you, go and drink, tell your mother to give you this, and tomorrow morning you give this, or you come and drink in his house, because he may go and throw it away. He call you, come and drink, he give you the medication, that you sleep there with him. He monitor you and see how your health is and all that. So he was somebody who loved the children. He was a paramedic, as I can say. That's barefooted paramedic, because he knew everything concerning diseases, and he had the means. He had the medicine himself. He bought it. He bought from all smugglers. All smugglers who come from Nigeria with medications and all that. Bob bought all his medication. He had a lot of medication. So I never found him in the hospital sick. Never. Because he would tell you he had everything. He had everything that helped him, that was curing him or curing all the children in the family without going anywhere. That was a remarkable person. You ask about anything that was worrying, he will tell you it was this kind of disease, and you knew how to go about it to cure you up. Even just normal headache, he will tell you He broke onion and give you to chew. You chew, you are crying, you are shouting, tears coming out. But after that, your headache will be off. That's the kind of person he was. Again, he had a couple of wives. We had many mothers. We didn't differentiate our mothers. We had more than 8 mothers. We did not differentiate who was who. We ate in all the houses. Besides eating past house, we went around all the houses and we ate. So we were very comfortable and very united. We brought the children all together plus the wives. We were very united, and no discrimination of any kind. That was the kind of father that we had. There was never quarrel, no fighting, nothing. Always peace and harmony. So my father knew a lot of tradition. Most of the people, like some journalists, used to come to him to question him, to ask about traditional things. That he told them everything. Whatever question they asked, he narrated the tradition to them. Because those are influential people back in the palace. Those were very, very influential from the palace, and he knew a lot. And still, that's somebody who also was learning a lot too, but he could express himself and teach a lot to others who came to ask for, questioning about whatever, be in the palace, be it tradition, be it whatever. He was good. He was a good person, and he was one of the eldest person around Fujua there. I mean, if you wanted to find out the eldest one in Fujua was Pa, and he was ready at any time to answer any question. He was ready to in any interview that be what, white and all that. No. I quite remember I brought a white lady from Holland and we toured the whole of Norway, and then finally I dropped him at the Fundong, and then she went up to the compound, directly went to the compound. My father was very happy. They spoke German. The lady was shocked that such an old man could speak German, and not that he really went to a wonderful school, but just that outdoor education at the time with the German, up to now he retained. She had wonderful memory, and he could speak good German very well. Even sometime I went to Germany and came back, studies I came, he was very strong in German. We were talking well, and so he's somebody with very retentive memory, and I can see some of the siblings, some of the children have the same kind of, memory. They are very good for knowing things that passed 50 years ago. So, I don't know how far I've answered, but I know that most of these questions were interwoven, and that's where I'm able to go right to this shape, As I said, he was a remarkable one in the area, and welcome anybody. You visit him in the compound, he will give you food, give you drink, and one of the good things, he had all the whiskeys. His money went for, children from the palace were taught how to drink good stuff. So, growing up from the palace, he knew a lot of good drinks, and he actually bought them. He was rich, he had the money. He bought a lot of drinks and kept them. If you visited him in the compound, you will surely drink something, whether you like or not. He will give us. He was the one who taught us how to drink. You come and give you a small one under the cup to drink. You drink. You are frowning. You are frowning your face. He say, "Come and drink. Learn to drink now, because you don't want it to get spoiled tomorrow by somebody." So he taught us a lot of things. He taught a lot of things. We're proud of him because he was an archive. He was one of the archives around the environment in the Fundong there, where you could learn a lot from him. And he was ready at any time to open up to tell you whatever you wanted to know. Be it tradition, be it the ways to live, how to live, and to live in the palace, and to live with your people and all that. So that was our father. That's her father. I quite remember when I came back from Britain, I took him up to Bermuda for medical checkup. He did not even go to the hospital. I just brought my friend, the doctor. He checked him in the house and all that. He gave a few medication, which my father had all those medication anyway. So he stayed with me for over 9 months. Well, I had to take him back because the women were becoming very worried why he has lived out so long. But I wanted him just to be, make him blow him out a little bit. And then God fed him well, and then was giving medication, and became so wonderful. Went back healthy, shining, and all that. And from there, he never missed his breakfast. He never missed his supper. He never missed his breakfast and never missed his supper. That was survived him from then till when he died. He did not die in the hospital. It's just that the heart had overworked. The heart had overworked. And so he lay in his bed and died. Not that he was carried to the hospital and died in the hospital. No, he died. He died at home. The heart had overworked, which means I'm sure that my father died in 1995, if not mistaken. But if you check the time he died and the time he went to school, you will say it 94 years. But then it might be more than that, or it might be just less, but he was that level. He died strong, still strong enough, and talking well. Memory was intact. I don't know. So, my man, that's what I'm able to bring up to you.
Na besmana tusubana boom na so on. Oza makama timna fasba ka kana malama yen boom na ngai bi fatala ai na ngai loma ga maza angana ka bo sangani. Then boom na din na Mulamen was school attended school German. Mondo school for infants too. For infants too 1912. 1912 ta World War nangi ufa. Then German school na zona ta na anyin church Catholic, Mate Roman Catholic church. Na nyin kanjina benegas ala na Baptist school afu. Una ulamo yang land was kunai. Ando ti since na school acclamation. So missionaries as in that the material fathers German. Ana church no when ana ulamo tuna self mass but blue shimo. So ana Germans and they yes the First World War. Angali for nganata for ngana kosata church. Tumtubu gume liatain lia fota tambangla andu nyenja janchang bomna fota ngana kala mulajusunga ngana kala piano mati ejusunga zine piano ma ejusu bom to tonto so li fona wendu nyenja chang bomta. And that's why church Catholic we in a murala ka leaf one of them what in we ma bamenda. So leaf one of them jancha. Matimbe so gisu fona bom left for school ka infants 2. Infants 2 wa foke ka tantole na class 2. Yeah, I have to cut on that class 2. Then I found to go to Mass in that one. Não estou nem falando faz tu. Mas eu tenho que ir à escola a classe. Mas é assim, 5. Macabo jang a cham ta bu. Ani agbe li foli o ya so ngalo nge lieu na ni be na Paul's Book of Faith. O ya so ngalo ten kin. Yani what in be ma jang fa na ya ma jang na we ever says me. O che the dictionary me yas. Prefer what that thing jang. Catch your mother be a titenta yin. So wala makama kwa ate kumbo mwana tunlefa shimu una momsa Christian bonto na jam anu ali skala ngala Samsung na yasa jama tula ina wanjam tungen di unwe fatan josu una so musonga na ushiwi muwa ingbe fu musonga ube na ngai ka bushimulu be la shimu abukali woso ni andre afa the philosophy man tafunga ni tinde ide na galo na shimu kana ba shime mu matina Christians but an kan abu me asa nachu abomta uloni ultima court fu Bible ube was entire quarter fa entire kasa mo wamlen kan na wudu from Bible atan say anayo ma usawama so you come we sule so gise fu teni woti de jazi ila shimwa abu kale wosani ase ana rita ujelmente ngicamalang nasadu kando tulain ujang fada ndezi ni fada tena una fondo ngafe ugi fumu sumai nka amkale pictures lisa one gana ndi mafate ki en pictures hate makama kutum suba ufumu sumai la fumu sumai umbula fichi cham abangage no man Johnson to fa umbula fichi cham Johnson to fa so ati ewo lizam da yanchi ne una reblo shima mu mate kare bimene mamu sechi nchi na tiati so mene ki album ya na ka fi picture ta kusalisa tomso antaka kana bale roza wande anka da so bala so ana fi ante ni tana ante mata ko wana kare wota ka abuf so kare banjili aw abuf okay ma chama lama okay so pensa mane mendesi so bena bonga na ye fanji na ura ublu ngai fanji na ye ura liala afangam na wana nglo ma bona ngam ko bobo munzi ko relational thing na ko na ko fun queen na jam da se fan yu na yu fun queen then bobo matinje ko ngam ko wan jam da se fan yu so atadan ke mani da se fizi fata baka bom na be kala ka quality na tu ne adwa asini ndo dia wangu na beza wo na be wana unani takula kwa no banat kas na wo je kime uchi ate mvuna ulsesa kwa unaka so ala jalte la jalgi fukana Nkwa 96. The precise date, the precise date on that for the Nkwa 1996.
Ulena no bằng dưa đúng rồi đấy.
Mà cao bao cái, mà cao bao cái bằng dưa đúng rồi đấy.
Family just access
Who experience?
na bung main na nangwe ang alena da znang na
Ni nangwe na bi, ni nangwe na bi.
Ni bung main
Bonda,
buboga
bom, je.
Disney boba no.
Ini bom.
Disney boba.
Mubang.
So, really, one very important event that he's going as a young man.
No, lama kina dia.
Taule lali ko kana ka wokule na ni ko tu le bule lama ko.
Mula kama. Na grup pare. Makau ko lama ko na. Kabali ka balela no. Kabala bala pun. Bong bala pun tu sungai kan tu la no cup bala. Itu bong ge tu cup tu. Cup tu la bala ko sa. Ka.
怎么干面就是。如果他妈个么上古在去，他是在那个嘛分数，在那个天的那的，
Pula kwa chứ.
他那来那个也那来那个个，
Hồi là cứ con ba. Hồi là rồi là con. Thằng nó phật gì, phật ta bốn phật gì phật nữa. Là rồi là con. Cái gì con sẽ chỉ là chia tiền ở cái đó để bồi chắc. Tụi em ta làm đủ bảo làm quá. Làm quá. Cái xong ta cái bữa cái bề bồi chắc. Nói chia bề bồi chắc cái kia đang là ở bên đây. Và biết cái chia đây ở cùng bà đây. Cái quá là gì?
Jangan lah kita.
Ok. Ok là con. Ôi nè.
Awai ni ibu dah nak ke angala sa.
Angala bobo.
Senang angala na anda.
Angala tu người ni. Angala tu người mày quá.
No salale anto kom sekali secam no acana.
Angala wan to. Sen do na. Do na no. Đây là nó chạy. Đây do na no. Rồi chạy.
So
Bulan ni saya kira kiwai sin kiwon na.
sa kai wo na ve.
Wan to.
No se bom sa work ka society ante. Bu finki wana se.
Nó ni nó bị cân mình thiếu cũng là cân mình nó hoàn to.
Okay.
Con nữa.
So ai pada ro su le ko.
Là cơ.
Tu le na be. No wi no woi. Iba matai ule na fu etie.
Away from the public eye.
No asinela no sinela tenta tulebe no wi no woi mai ule na fu no da asinela
Nó quay mình. Lấy bè xuống quay mình nữa. Tí kia xuống nữa. Nó đã.
anta
Bè nó quay mình. Chỉ có dùng còn mấy cái là làm thế. Cũng cái nó hoàn to. Cái nó hoàn to một cái quá là thì thế là không này.
na kalu ma dai wakana kano wing as na wing mana
na wing usaha mabomdun gua
ane ba mare ule kala kisa
ko kifama
aka beta no zna kina yeba
ni ke na uya si uya
ya fi
na
kumda
na feye na bi na tay nange na sama na ya
ati kiyo na kaldi
tăng mới là
no atang man penoti okay no ibama den no worrying to na kala ngana chama kointie
hơi nặng cơ một cái nữ của cha gơ mơ vui ngắm mưa cái gì mà dư chi tiêu mua nguyên cái gì là gì kêu chuyện với cha nguyên ngôi cái gì mọi tăng mọi ấy mọi tăng mà gì nữa không có tăng mọi mà gì nữa nó bay nuôi cây chuối cái là bằng người ta quê đó mấy anh tăng này nuôi rồi quê anh nhân cái là bằng không tăng được các bạn được nữa cái là gì mà dưng nó quên là bạn quên là gì nó là cái cái gì
dia no ingia
ở mày rồi nó bây giờ mình हमने कुछ लोग और lại anh ấy tổng rất saman winter anh ấy tổng rất về những nữa góp tư người ta biết là buồn là cái quan mộng thì quay bom chi nữa với nhiều với tăng quay với là
ezinwe
ok cái này như là dua với Nga
Awoyin bo la.
Awoyin bo. Kawan
是 society com and c'est haut.
Not kom
Generation com.
mulai bini ya kina.
Mulai rolika.
ulai dum kan ro le ka ko ma fa
Mulai ati pada kama.
Semi generation com. Allah a better place here. Allah.
Tuwe ko. Tang yuma. Nia.
kuno se basna ya uleme uleni awoki uni ko kuno kom
Nia woka ko mafia ka. Tu atu ka. Uni ko mafia woka tu uni.
ula tang yo ngai kungwe wai
Ba bu yang wai.
yo ngai
Ini sejena ini tu hukum. Dah hukum ni kena ini boleh.
okay no idea but the tang the men ko
Tang nak kau macam tu pun lain. Mula ni ya tang yung ni. Jadi hukum. Itu hukum.
ne su ko ne ba ma thank you for no wine to again
Untuk apa?
okay
Jadi hukum na dia hukum na kalau bong ni hukum. Budi mu kalau kaya ni na hukum.
no wine to
Are you looking for a professional school that will render high-quality education to you, your children, and the entire world? Then this school is the best for you. St. Austin Medical Bilingual Higher Institute is situated at Carrefour Juvence in Yaoundé. This school offers the best teaching technology, and everything needed to get you started is listed on the screen, as you can see. What are you waiting for? Register now and start acquiring your knowledge. Use the contact info as listed on the screen.